Buying a home in Massachusetts means facing some of the most competitive prices in the country, whether you are looking at a condo in Boston or a cape down in Plymouth. Trying to navigate that kind of market without a clear understanding of your financial leverage is a quick way to feel completely overwhelmed. You know where you want to end up, but the path to get there feels dark. That uncertainty keeps a lot of buyers stuck renting. They sit on the sidelines, delaying their purchase because they assume they need an 800 credit score and a 20% down payment just to walk through the front door. FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans are specific tools. You're looking for the one built to handle your unique financial constraints, rather than searching for a single, perfect loan that fits everyone. This flowchart filters your options through 3 gates to homeownership. The first gate measures liquid cash saved for a down payment. The second gate evaluates your current credit score. The final gate is geographic, mapping the specific towns where you want to buy. Map out how your personal savings, credit score, and location interact, and the confusing market drops away. You are left with a clearly navigable path. Let's start with the baseline, the conventional loan. Instead of that traditional 20% requirement, a conventional loan allows you to enter the market with just 3 to 5% down. The immediate trade-off for putting down less cash up front is private mortgage insurance, or PMI. You will pay this added monthly cost until your home builds sufficient equity. If you want to bypass a lump sum down payment entirely, VA and USDA loans offer 0% down alternatives. They remove that specific barrier to entry completely. Next up, there is the FHA loan. It sits right in the accessible middle ground, requiring just 3.5% down for buyers working with tighter cash reserves. But that accessibility comes with a strict condition. With an FHA loan, you are bound to lifetime mortgage insurance, meaning that extra cost stays with the loan unless you eventually refinance. When we shift over to credit scores, the FHA loan proves its value again. It offers highly forgiving underwriting approvals, making it an excellent option if your credit is lower or currently under construction. This matrix compares all 4 loan types simultaneously. You can see conventional, FHA, USDA, and VA, measured against their required down payment percentages on one side and their credit forgiveness levels on the other. Notice the pattern. As the FHA credit forgiveness slider moves up, a corresponding cost indicator increases. You pay slightly higher premiums for the privilege of a lower approval threshold. Look at the conventional row to see the exact opposite. Because it requires stronger credit up front, the long-term savings indicator hits its maximum. Higher scores reward you with the most competitive rates. Earning those competitive rates means taking the time and maintaining the financial discipline to optimize your credit profile before you ever submit an application. And while the VA loan offers incredibly favorable cash and credit terms, it sits entirely behind a strict military eligibility gate. The rule holds firm across the board. Lower upfront cash or relaxed credit requirements always trade off directly against higher long-term holding costs, or they require a strict eligibility gate to get through. In Massachusetts, where you want to live dictates the leverage you have with specific loan products. The USDA loan is built specifically for this. It targets rural and coastal eligible towns across the state, like Sandwich, Rochester, or parts of Middleboro. The trade-off for utilizing that 0% down USDA option is that you have to leave closer to Boston hubs, like Quincy, out of your prospective search radius. I worked with a buyer who felt completely stuck renting because saving a down payment seemed mathematically impossible. By using a 0-down USDA loan, they were able to buy a home in Sandwich, close to their family. Watching them get the keys to a place they thought was out of reach shows exactly how practical this program is. For veterans and military families, the VA loan provides a dedicated, deeply trustworthy option that operates with different geographic power. Because it requires 0% down, the VA loan is exceptionally effective when trying to break into higher-priced, competitive Massachusetts areas like Hingham or Marshfield. Moving your search radius away from the densest urban centers expands your access to more specialized and often more affordable financing programs. This brings us to the ultimate rule of the Massachusetts market. Your ideal mortgage is dictated strictly by your tightest financial or geographic constraint. This 4-quadrant scorecard breaks down the primary buyer profiles. First is the credit rebuilder. If your credit is healing and savings are minimal at 3.5%, the FHA loan is your dependable path. Next is the optimizer. If you have strong credit, 3 to 5% saved, and you demand long-term financial efficiency anywhere in the state, you are targeting a conventional loan. Third is the geo-flexible buyer. If you lack a down payment but are perfectly happy living in calmer coastal or rural towns, the USDA loan is your creative solution. Finally, the veteran. If you have eligible military service, the VA loan is your definitive answer to breaking into high-priced areas with zero down. Because the market constraints shift from town to town, you should not attempt to navigate these nuanced loan parameters on your own. Partner with a specialized local professional. Reach out to Lou Corcoran at Better Living Real Estate to lock in your specific budget before you look at a single house. Correctly matching your financial reality to the right mortgage replaces confusion with a clear, structured plan for your Massachusetts home search.